Greetings, you guys. So, this is happy hour live reading. So, thank you guys so much for joining me. I always appreciate those of you that do participate, and for those of you that moderate or watch for good intentions and wisdom. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Um, so yeah, the list. If you guys want to see where you're at on the list, please check the description box as always. If you still want to purchase a reading, you guys, you definitely can purchase a question or however many questions you feel like you need. The link is in the description to my website, or you guys can pay via Cash App. Um, yeah, sure. Let me, like always, I like to put also in the chat the link that way, so people, you can come on and see it. You don't gotta scroll through the description box and all of that. You can just go straight to the chat. um yeah, let me see. And for those of you that are 21 and up, um I have put my mystery recipe, my cocktail recipe that I came up with. So yeah, it's more of a girly drink. It's not a it's a girly drink. So it's not like a dark liquor, male friendly type of drink. Um, why did I remove my own message? That's stupid. Okay. Um, yeah, the recipe is in the description as well if you scroll all the way to the bottom. So the drink that you see on the thumbnail, that is a drink that I made. I call it Make Me Blush. And it's like it has like a light floral type of taste to it. So I used a Moscato Spritzer wine and rose syrup. So rose syrup is like rose flavoring, kind of tastes like rose water actually to me, but I put like a little bit of that in there, and I took some dry flowers that are edible and I put them in some ice cubes, actually spear cubes. They weren't like square, but they were are not cubes. They're iced spears. So I've frozen or put some in the refrigerator or the freezer and put them in my drink. After a while, of course, the ice is going to dissolve, so you have to, keep in mind that the flowers are also going to start floating in the drink. But it's pretty for the aesthetic, so that part of it is optional. But it's a very simple cocktail recipe that I came up with real quick. So yeah, I use a Moscato Spritzer wine and a half an ounce of rose syrup just to give it like a little light floral type taste. It's actually really interesting. It tastes pretty good too. So yeah, if you guys are into wines or just like sweet, like little light cocktail drinks, then you guys can try that out if you ever so choose to. And please be 21 and up, and please drink responsibly, okay? Disclaimer. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the live now. If you guys would like to still purchase a reading, you guys most definitely can. The link is in the description, or you guys can do it via Cash App. I've also pinned it in the chat, so you guys can just go into the live chat and you should see my pinned message. The link is there, or you guys, like I said, Cash App. So be sure to leave your questions in the notes section of whatever payment method you're using, if it's Cash App or if it's via my website. If in case it's too big and it doesn't fit, like Cash App does not allow you a lengthy amount of space in the notes, you can always leave it here in the chat if you feel comfortable. If not, you can just email me. All right, so let's go ahead and start. First person on the list is Miss Ashley. Okay, your timestamp is 420. All right, so let's pull up your question. Okay. Is your ex-friend open to reconciling your friendship? Okay. Alrighty, let's see. it that actually needs to know concerning her friend, if whether or not her friend is open to reconciling their friendship. Her ex-friends, if they are open to reconciling. Guide me. Okay, the Hierophant, I noticed that's the second time it was trying to come out. You have the Nine of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. I feel like I don't see why not. So, it does seem like there's a little bit of like some issues here that have gone unresolved between the two of you with the Nine of Wands, but it's like I'm getting that there's still a chance to fix things, to correct things. There could be perhaps like a lesson that you two were supposed to like learn from this, or I feel like either one of you hasn't fully come to the realization of what it was that you were supposed to learn. Like, let's say, for instance, what a true friendship is. There's certain elements of it, maybe, or whether it's how I should be treated in a friendship versus in which way I should not be treated or should accept to be treated, or boundaries being instilled. So there's something here with like a lesson that has gone unnoticed. But as far as is she open to it? King of Cups. There's still love here. Spirit's not telling me a direct yes or no. I would say to sit with God about this. Ask God, Divine Spirit, which way to go. Because I do feel like what I'm getting from this, I would say there's still room for reconciliation. It's not telling me directly if she's open to it. And I'm not getting that she's not. It's almost like I get this a lot. And with your respect, you guys, I'm not God. So when you guys ask me something, like if it's a yes or no question, or is this going to happen, I may be able to see that at the moment. I may not be able to see it at the moment. Maybe it's not something I'm supposed to tell you. You know what I mean? So I'll get what I'm supposed to tell you rather than giving you the answer. So, yeah. And not saying that that's what you're trying to do, actually. You know, I respect you and, you know, I have love for you. So it's not that. But I just have to state that just period, because I feel like sometimes people put too much pressure on messengers, period, whether you want to call them psychics or tarot readers or seers or prophets, whatever you want to call them. Don't put all of your seeking clarity and guidance into a human being. Please do not do that. So yeah, I'm not getting a yes or no, but it doesn't seem like it's a bad idea to seek reconciliation. I feel like there's something here with spirits, like make sure that you understood what the lesson was previously. Like there's something that has gone unnoticed, like you know, why we fell out in the first place. Make sure that whatever it was that caused the falling out, that you have healed, or you've learned from that, or you understood what is it that you're supposed to implement or how you're supposed to move forward. But otherwise, I would seek God about how to approach the situation, because I feel like there is room open to fixing this friendship. I don't feel like all is lost. Okay. All right, Miss Ashley, much love to you. As always, I appreciate you. Thank you. Alrighty. Okay. So I'm going to move on to the next read, which is for Miss Sandra. Your timestamp is 9:46. This candle is popping. What's going on? It's like cracking. Like it's so loud. Okay. This person's true feelings for you. Okay. Clear out previous energies with love. permission that's happened to both parties' energies, Holy Spirit, only for the sake of what you want me to tell her in regards to the person that she has in mind's question. According to you, what you want her to know, what's in this person's heart. What do you want to reveal to Sandra about what's in this person's heart about her? What do you want her to know? What do you want her to know about how this person feels about her? What do you want her to know? Well, it's definitely, you're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you too. Thank you. You didn't have to say that. Thank you. Have a good weekend. Ashley, I'll talk to you soon or in divine time. You got a lot of cards. What the heck is this? Sandra. Sandra D. What is all of this? Look at all of these cards. Like, what's up? Okay. I'm just by looking at all of this, like, okay, you can't see all of them. Okay. Just by looking at all of this, it feels like to me, this person doesn't really know what they're feeling. Like, their feelings is like all over the place. I'll tell you that right now. This person gives me runner vibes. If I'm gonna be honest, because you got the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, the Chariot is giving me runner, running from something. It's like you guys may not be on the same accord with this connection. I feel like this person had set plans about what they want in their life, and things may be moving in a rapid pace for them. They feel like they're losing their own independence or their footing, or they fear losing their independence. So it's like they're kind of fighting their emotions a little bit. This person does feel like there's an element of this connection that brings them balance, or that fills some type of part in them, maybe that they feel is lacking, or it makes them a bit softer than usual. And I feel like they're a bit scared of this. Like, they acknowledge the positive aspects of this, but their fear is also being triggered as well. So this person could be giving you mixed signals, kind of confusing you as far as what they're willing to put into this connection. Maybe they haven't really told you what their intentions are, or what they're willing to put into this. Because I feel like this person also sees you as someone that has like everything that you need with the Nine of Pentacles. Like, you have all that you could need. You don't really need me. It's like you both are independent, but you're independent in your own way. This person's independence is kind of like, they feel like it's being tested, or they feel, not, I wouldn't say tested, excuse me, Spirit, what is the right word? Compromise, in a sense. Like, they would have to compromise a part of themselves. And I know this is a lot in like males, you know, mainly heterosexual males, or people that are really like in their masculine. Even women can be like this, but I feel this person's not really in their emotions. Like, their true feelings is, they're not allowing themselves to really tap into how they truly feel about you. So I'm not even gonna lie to you and tell you like, oh, they feel this, they feel all that, because if I'm not seeing that, I'm not gonna like sugarcoat and make it up. I feel like this person has feelings, but something about them, they're kind of being avoided because they're so triggered by, it's like, this is so weird, but what I'm getting from the Temperance is like, sometimes like you're used to chaos in your life, or you're used to being on the go all the time, and rest and being at peace, or something that's drama free feels weird, or it seems abnormal to someone. So it's like, nah, this is too chill, it's too, I wouldn't say too good to be true. It's like, there's nothing, I'm used to chaos, I'm used to things like fast-paced energy. This is not that. It's very peaceful, it's very settled. And this person could be like also an introvert, or someone that prefers their own company as well, or someone that doesn't mind being single. They'll date, or they'll talk to people, but to a certain extent. Like, they like their peace, just them, right? And I do feel like it's something with wounding that's at the root of this. But as far as their true feelings, The only thing I could really see is like that you bring some type of peace and calm, that they know is right. They know it's a positive thing, it's a positive factor, but it's triggering a fear in them of like, because they're not used to that. If you look at the cards, it's like kind of chaotic energy. I don't know if you can notice that. The Tower, the Knight of Wands is like this fast, rapid energy. The Chariot, the Five of Wands. So they give me like fiery energy too. Like they're very fiery, or they're someone that has to be on go, or they have to have things going on in their life, or they're very engulfed in like their independence and their ambitions, that anything that feels very solid, very stable, like a flow, a calm, it feels abnormal to their flow and to their move, and they get kind of triggered by that. So that's what I'm getting from this. I hope that makes sense. All right. Let's drop the card. The Temperance. See, even the Temperance was like trying to like get away from me. It was like trying to fall off the table. Yeah, they something with like peace and calm. It's like it's kind of hard for them to stay settled in that energy. Okay. All right. I hope that was helpful, or gives you a little bit more insight maybe into why this person is the way they are in that case. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to Miss Samantha. So much love to you, Sandra. I appreciate you for participating or sewing into the read. So much love. Be blessed. And you have a safe weekend. I'm going to go ahead and move on to Miss Samantha. Timestamp is 1650. All right, Samantha. Let's see. Where are you at? I don't know why this candle. Your the time that I received your payment today was at 12:34 p.m. That's interesting. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4. I always like get geeked when I see certain numbers, and 1, 2, 3, 4 is one of those numbers. Okay, so your question is, what do your benevolent ancestors want you to know? Okay, so high vibration, loving, benevolent. Let's see. Samantha's ancestors. Okay. Interesting. I want to make sure this is not picking up the last reading, because this is like giving me the same energy, but just like more condensed. All right, clear the energy, Holy Spirit, for Samantha's ancestors. Okay. Thank you. All right. So I noticed the Hangman keeps trying to come out too. So you have the Queen of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Five of Swords. It feels like something, okay. I'm getting like either it's something that you're being guided or called to move away from, or something you're being called to cut off. Could even be a person. Okay, Spirit said no, not a person. It's something. It's like if something is going to work, or it could be, I feel like this is people or a person that you're close to, where it's like something needs to be cut out of the way because it's preventing some type of forward movement. So it does require a group effort. It does require some type of teamwork. Can't just be one-sided. I do feel like you are, this is something that you are a willing participant of, or you have been putting in some type of work into something, but for whatever reason, Spirit is saying like there's a need to cut something out of the way, out of the past. I need to clarify this Five of Swords. Two of Cups. Yeah, this is about a connection. I want to be careful with that because it doesn't have to be romantic, but I am getting like you're being guided very clearly, and I feel like you know what it is that you're being called to. Was like something in the past, and whatever was in the past, it could have been a lack of a teamwork or putting in the effort, and I feel like you were putting in a lot of the work, a lot of the movement. It's kind of like you were in your masculine energy a bit. I feel like your spirit guys, or your spiritual team rather, wants you to realize this, that you were putting in a lot of energy into something. There's nothing wrong with tapping into your masculine energy in a place of balance, being assertive, but maybe it was a little over assertive, if that makes sense. Things may have needed to be put on pause with something or a connection. Apply this connection to what fits. If it's romantic, if it's platonic, you know what it is. Things had to be put on pause for a purpose or a reason, but there's something that you're being called to cut out of the way that's blocking some type of like new beginning, or a fresh start elsewhere, or if it's renewing something that already is, if that makes sense. Like you're being called to revisit something in the past that needs to be released. All right, let's see. What is your second question? Second question is, what does this person feel about you now? Okay, Holy Spirit, what do you want Samantha to know about this person? Oof, okay. 3 of Cups flew out. The Sun. I don't know if this is somebody that you are friends with, or someone you consider like family, or just like a close bond with someone. I feel like it's kind of speaking on the last message, because I'm getting restoration or like new beginnings. How does this person feel? What do you want her to know about what this person is feeling towards her? What do you want her to know about this person? 4 of Cups. 2 out of that. Whoa, cards. This person is like unwilling to... This person's like unwilling to like let go of something. With the 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, it's like a stubbornness and unwilling. It's like Spirit is presenting something to them and they know it. I feel like this is somebody that chooses to not acknowledge what's being given or what they're being shown by the divine. It's kind of like a stubbornness that until I get what I want, or unless it's this or it goes that way, I'm not moving. So they're being very stubborn, and it could be leaving you in a place of confusion. Yeah, you have a lot of 4s, because here's a 4 of Wands. You got the 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, 444. So yeah, your spiritual team is trying to really get your attention about something here. I feel like this is this is in relation to the first question, or the first message that you got. This is connected to that. Yeah, it's just like this person does not want to take what is being offered to them, because it's kind of like they're set in their ways. They're set that it's like something that they're unwilling to compromise or give up. Yeah, this is like screaming stubbornness to me. This could be like a situation where, again, I do feel like this is in relation to the first message, like something in relation to coming together, teamwork, but it's like one person can't be the only one putting in the effort, and it's like this person's very stubborn. Like if it's not something that resonates with what they want or on their terms of something, they're not going to do it, and that's the issue here. That's a problem. So their feelings right now about you, I wouldn't say about you, it's more so the situation, is I'm not moving unless. It's like there's some type of conditions behind it. And this 4 of Cups is like, it's or this Ace of Cups here in the 4 of Cups, if that makes sense. It's like things could be 3 of Cups energy. They may have a fixed idea of what this means to them. So let's say, for instance, like unions, partnerships, relationships, connections, they might have a vision of that, but Spirit is offering them something that is better for them, whether that's a better solution, way to go about it, whatever. They're refusing. So I don't know what that's about, but and it could also be too that this person's not ready to commit. It kind of feels like this energy of still kind of keeping their options open. The Moon. Yeah, it's a lot that's not being revealed, but it seems like this person's holding back. So this is, I feel like your spiritual team wants you to make a decision. Like I do feel that this is applying to that first reading that the first question. This is in relation to that. You got cards come out everywhere. Pay attention to synchronicities that Spirit's giving you. It's like something in repetition. They're trying to get your attention to see something. I do feel like there's some type of karmic energy involved, like a karmic cycle or something that is repeating itself that really needs to get cut off. All right, so hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, death card. All right. So that was your read, Miss Samantha. I do hope that that is helpful or that gives you some clarity or leads you in a better direction. But I always suggest that you guys go to God first, foremost, and even last when you get advice or guidance from somebody so that you get the utmost clarity from source. That should be the main source of everything. But yeah, I hope that at least helps you to some degree. You're very welcome. I'm glad it resonates. Much love to you, sis. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch you when I catch you. Okay, so let's move on to Miss Sonya. And your timestamp is 26:27. Your question is in regards to real estate. Let's see. What does Spirit want you to know about this? Alright, Holy Spirit. Ask for divine clarity. We call previous energies with love. We close it out. Ask for divine clarity and truth and wisdom for Sonya. What do you want her to know as far as she should? Okay. Six of Wands. Okay, I'm getting the first thing is more so likely. Yeah. Cause it seemed like the second thing, let me see. The first option is not going to be easy, but I do feel like in the long run it will be worth it because you have the Ten of Pentacles here. Most likely it's more of a better investment, at least from what I'm getting right now. Six of Wands to me feels like a fleeting victory. Something with stability, but it's like still something's lacking. Ten of Cups, yeah. So it's like there's still more. Like the second option, it feels like, yeah, it'll be like a victory, but for a short term, and you'll still be seeking more. No. You'll still be seeking more. But the first option, it seems like it's something that is more lucrative, more long-lasting, long-standing. It might be something that kind of pulls you out of your comfort zone, out of a fear that you have. So, yeah, I'm getting the first option more so than anything, but please consult Divine Spirit about that when it's the right time, how to go about it, all the further details. But I am getting more so the first option is more successful. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting from this. All right. Okay. It was short and sweet, straight to the point, but I do hope that that was at least helpful. Maybe it was confirmation. You know, sometimes that happens. All right. Miss Sonya, that is your reading. You have a safe weekend, and I'll talk to you soon in divine time. If I do, if not, be safe anyway. All right. Sheshaney. 29. 11. Okay, what is your question? Let's see. Pull up your question. Okay, how does this person feel about you? Let's clear all previous energies. Holy Spirit, let's clear all previous energies with love. We close it out. Ask for clarity, information that's happened into this energy. What is this person in question? What's in their heart? What do you want her to know as far as the person in question's feelings? What do you want her to know, Holy Spirit, about how this person feels? Okay. Okay, so there's whoever is like more the feminine energy or more receptive, I would say more open, and then whoever the more masculine energy. So I'm gonna have to separate it in that way because you have the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords. So this person, I feel like they feel like you might be it's kind of like your energy is very open in a sense, very receptive, maybe giving, almost giving in a way. It's like something here, like someone's resisting, and I feel like it's this person, the King of Swords and the Seven of Wands. They don't have to be a male, of course, but they're giving this energy of like, I don't do emotions, very headstrong as well, very discerning. This person looks at you in a positive light, but there feels like this energy of avoiding emotions, or I wouldn't even say avoiding emotions. Holy Spirit, what's the right word for this? Like, trying to interpret what I'm feeling into words. So it's like this person, I wouldn't say avoiding emotions, but kind of like making it very clear that they're not in the space to get into a relationship, or they're not looking for love or something. It's like they know like that you're interested or that you care or something like that in a capacity or in a way that they're not open to. Or yeah, I just feel like it's something here where this person is putting you Lord, I gotta be honest. It feels like kind of friend zone vibes a little bit. Like this person is not interested in a relationship, or there's not that type of emotional energy involved. They may sense that either you have emotions involved in them or that you're looking for love or something. That's not where they're at. But they look at you as like in this positive light, like you're cool, you're fun. You have a positive vibe that they sense, but there's this resistance to whatever this energy is that you're giving off that may feel like you like them, or that you are into them, or that you want love, period, or you're looking for a relationship. That's not where this person is. That's what I'm getting from this. It's like something that they're very resistant against. Like they're standing in their truth. Like they don't want that. That's not where they're at. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So your second question was, if offered this new job, should you take it? Let's see. Holy Spirit. She's offered this new job. Should she take it? She's offered this new job. Should she take it? Okay. You have the Four of Cups, Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords, and the High Priestess. This is something you already know the answer to. Or when it comes, you'll know what to do. But with the Four of Cups and the Eight of Swords, it's like something about being too much in your head could prevent you from seeing something good. I don't know what that means to you, but make sure that you're not blocking something that is good for you due to fear or due to questioning yourself, like self-doubt, something like that. But the High Priestess is either you already know the answer to that, or when it does present yourself, you'll know if it's something you need to take. I would say trust yourself. Don't overanalyze it too much, because I feel like you're already doing that to some extent. Yeah. Okay. All right, sis. I hope that was helpful. Um, okay, Violet. Thank you. I got it. I think I seen a notification. Actually, yeah, it did come in while I was reading. Okay. All right. So that is your reading. I hope that was helpful. not too harsh. I hope it was, you know, what you need. So be blessed, sis. Enjoy your weekend. Next read is from Alexis. Timestamp 3507. It's your timestamp. Okay. Where are we at? Trying to find. Oh, here it is. Okay. Alright. Your first question is Arizona. Where y'all gonna be at in Arizona? That's where we are. Um. Okay. Let's see. Holy Spirit. We're stationed in Arizona. No. Alright. Let's see. Holy Spirit. Oh, Sedona. Okay. It's a little ways, not too far, but Sedona's beautiful. That is a nice place to have a quick little vacay or just vacay, period. Just, it's beautiful. It's a different type of energy. If you love nature, at least. Alright, so let's see. Holy Spirit, what do you want her to know about this? What's the potential energy I need to know? The Empress. It's all about you. Alright, let's see. Whoa, thank you. Okay. I think the moon was trying to come out in reverse, but I didn't take it. You got a lot of majors. There's something, okay. I feel like whatever you guys do, it is going to be centered around like things that maybe you want to explore or do. It does seem like very spontaneous type of energies behind this with the moon. It's kind of like there is no specific plan. It might be like you'll say things like, oh, I heard that this was a good spot, we should go here, and that might happen. And then there's like other things surrounding the event or leading up to or after that's very spontaneous. Particularly at night, specifically at night. The death card, there's something about this is going to be very shifting for you or altering for you personally, like your personal experience. Like this person might have a deep experience as well, but it's something about this that's transformative for you. If you do choose to do it and go through with meeting up with this person, let's see, the Fool. Got a lot of, what the heck, like all majors. So this is something significant. I wouldn't say it's definitely just like, I wouldn't say that it's only centered around the person per se. They're a part of it, but it's like the experience and maybe even just being where you're at, that it's life altering in some way for you. Like it's some type of peace that comes over you, chains breaking off, because you have the death card that came out last and then the Fool next. So it's like something ending, which leads to this freedom, this liberation, this peace, optimism in some sense. So whatever this is really for you, more so than it is about like a situation between you and another person. Like they're a part of it. It's kind of like the means to get to whatever this transformative energy is. I hope that makes sense. But what will you guys do together? It's really up to you. And I also feel like whatever you guys do, you guys are just gonna like wing it and go with the flow. And I feel like that's actually perfect for this type of energy. Like whatever this is that's altering for you, it's doing something. I can't really explain it, but I hope this is making sense. Articulating it enough that makes sense to you. But yeah, something altering. Positive though, not bad. Do Tauruses make the best food? I can't say all Tauruses do. Not, I mean, I'm gonna say that when I cook, at least, I'm just saying. No, I have a few things I can do really well, but my little cousin, side notes, my little cousin, he's good at baking and he's a Taurus. So it just depends. Like you might be good at like, oh, I could cook this, I could cook that, and some people might be better at certain dishes or different things. So yeah. Okay, let's see. Why did this person choose not to continue the relationship? Okay. They're cycling out. I'm just saying, no. I mean, it could be Holy Spirit. What do you want to know? Why did this person choose not to continue? Yeah, I do feel that. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Swords. Page of Cups. So the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Swords. And the Page of Cups. I feel like whatever the person's decision was kind of made in, I wouldn't say haste, but it wasn't really, they weren't really clear-minded. It seems like this decision that they made, it could have been some emotional imbalance behind it, scattered thinking, or just not clear, if that makes sense. They're not really, it wasn't sound. Let's put it that way. It wasn't a sound decision. Let me clarify the Five of Swords. Magician. Two of Cups. I feel like this person took an easy way out, because I don't know if this person was, it's like they're projecting something with that Magician there with the Five of Swords. It's a lot of, like, they're hiding something. I don't know what it is. I don't feel like it's another person. It feels like whatever behind the scenes or whatever it is that they're trying to cover up, and they're projecting that it's something else. It could be due to some type of issues with self, like, or something that they have going on that makes them feel incapable. Whether that's incapable of giving you what you want or what you need, because you have the Page of Cups and the Two of Cups. And you have the Five of Wands, the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this is something internal. This has nothing to do with you. Like, their decision, I do feel like a lot of it was done in a state of imbalance within self. Kind of like a low vibration, or not being in the best of states within themselves. That's what I get from this. Not feeling like they're able to give you what you want and what you need. Like, they could have been giving you the bare minimal anyway in the first place. I see this, yeah. Ace of Swords, truth. I feel like this is kind of a cycle that's ending of some sort. But if it gives you any peace, I'm not saying that their decision had anything to do with you. Like, such as like you weren't enough or something you did wrong. I'm getting this as all personal within self. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Okay. All right. Does Spirit advise you to leave? Okay. Let's see. Spirit. Are you encouraging her? Guiding, encouraging her to... Ace of Wands. Okay. I'm getting a yes, but it feels like, of course, divine time. So the Five of Wands, I do see the toxic environment with the Five of Wands here. The Ace of Wands and the King of Wands to me is like something that you're going to feel very confident about doing. So that could be like your go. Like, you'll know when it's time, when it's this confidence behind what you're doing. You're not going to second guess. You're not going to overanalyze either. It's just, I feel like it's something that you're naturally going to move on. And it may even be something that presents itself that allows you to do this. It's not going to be, how to explain it? It's not going to just be out of nowhere, not even really spontaneous. It feels like it's just divine time, like perfect time, divine inspiration to do it. The Strength card in reverse, I don't feel like it's, like, again, like, it's something that's going to happen in divine time. It's not something that you're going to have to really push or force. It's not going to feel awkward. It's not going to feel like something that is just, it's just not right. You know what I mean? Like, we can tell when we're doing things out of divine time. It just feels kind of forced. It feels pushy. It feels anxious. That's not what I'm seeing here. I feel like it's going to be a clear path, confidence, a divine like inspiration, like whether it's okay, I'm gonna do it this way or I'm gonna go that way or during this time. It's something that you'll know when it's time. So I'm getting a yes, but it's more so based off of when that window presents itself. So not immediately, if that makes sense. Like you'll know. Let's just put it that way. And I'm noticing like all these cards are fire. Five of Wands, Strength, ironically, are Leo cards. So it could be during Leo season, potentially. I don't want to put timing on it, but it's something with Leo season for sure that is significant to what you're asking. Okay. All right. So that was your reading. Best of luck to you, sis. And I hope you enjoy yourself. Be safe. Okay. You're welcome. No problems. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next read, which is Miss Angela. 4609 is your timestamp. Okay. We got to go back to my email. Okay. Question. Okay. Let's see. What is the energy surrounding higher Holy Spirit? What do you want her to know? So I'll clear up these energies out. What do you want her to know? Okay. Getting a yes. It's not something that you need to worry about. The Fool, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. So I'm getting a yes. I do feel, and this is probably going to be annoying to hear, it might be something that you didn't think that you can get with the star card at the bottom of the deck. Like something that seems like it's out of reach or it's impossible. It's not impossible. It is possible. But the thing I was going to say is like, I really feel like Spirit wants you to be patient. And that word might be a trigger word for some people. Divine timing is a trigger word for some people. But I'm getting like, there's nothing to worry about. Spirit is calling you to be patient and kind of just trust. Like be in this place of trusting in the path. If Spirit guides you to do something, trust that what you're doing, it has a purpose and a reason. It may not make sense at the time, or you might have, your own set of like timing and all of that. But just trust that if you're being guided to do something or move, or you were guided to apply and do what you did, trust that it is going to be a positive outcome, because I do feel like something is presenting itself to you. It's on its way to you, matter of fact. It just requires you to be patient and not, get stressed out. Don't allow time or something with money to stress you out. I feel like it's like, yeah, it goes hand in hand. It's like something with money and timing, like could be a stress factor, and Spirit does not want that. So, like I said, I do feel like it's something that either is I want to say it's something that you, or a job or something that you apply for that you don't think that you could get or something like that. Or it's just going to be something that is going to align perfectly. And it's like, how do I explain it? Yeah, Spirit's saying like it is going to be something that does happen in a way that is very unexpected, like a wish fulfillment, something that you couldn't have orchestrated yourself, if that makes sense. Like you might have had in your mind, it should be this or it's going to be that, but it's something that is completely out of what you could have made happen. And I feel like it is something that you didn't think, or a job that you didn't think that you could have, something like that. There's an element of needing to set your sights higher. Okay. All right. The second question. Any advice? I just want to make how to make your business successful. Okay, let's see. What's her advice, guys? Holy Spirit, what is her advice on how to make this more successful? Knight of Cups. First thing I'm getting with the Knight of Cups is to do things that you truly feel led to do, like you enjoy to do. Yeah, those are the things that are going to be lucrative. When you're not trying to follow like a strict blueprint of something to where it's not where your heart is in it, it doesn't resonate with your spirit, it's not something that drives you, it's not going to be fulfilling to you. But when you're following or pursuing things that your heart is centered around, or you feel that pull, or you have that heart for, that love for, that's what's going to be going to lead you to the success. Let's see. Queen of Swords. Also, I'm getting to like being more vocal about what you want or what you need. And I'm not getting necessarily with people. It could be, but for some strange reason, and maybe it's not strange to you, but I'm getting with the Queen of Swords, like making your request known to the divine. Because it's kind of, I'm just getting like divine energy from this. And this bird right here as well. There's something about communicating that's very, I feel like very prominent in this. So it could be when you're doing certain things, it's like, how to explain it? It's like, yeah, like petition, make your petitions and make your requests known to the divine, but also be open to divine instructions, or be open to divine inspirations with that bird speaking to her, and follow the things that your heart really is in or that you resonate with. Do it for the enjoyment of it, because it's like when you're focusing on like being too strict, and it's not saying that you shouldn't have plans and have structure, because you have the pentacles and the swords, but I'm getting like you do have to have that flow as well, and that flow being pursuing something that you love, because that's what I get from the Knight of Cups. Rather than it being like romantic, it's just pursuing something that you love for the sake of the fact that you love it or you believe in it. So yeah, you have to have balance between, of course, the logic, the practicality, but also that if it's just too much of that, it's not going to be fun anymore, or it's too much planning to like fit something, a metric or an analytic or whatever it is. If it's just too focused on these things and you're counting or you're looking at that, it takes the life out of whatever it is that you're doing. I hope that makes sense. Okay. How long is it? I have 2 more people left on the list so far. Okay, Miss Angela, that was your read. I hope that was helpful. Again, like I said to everybody else, if I forgot, maybe I forgot, but please take your questions and what it is that you want to know. I always say, don't count God out of the equation. That should be our first source of everything. Whether you call it source, whether you call it universe, I'll be very careful on calling on the universe unless you're very specific, like divine aspect of it, because the universe is so vast. Like you got to be a little more specific with that. But it's just my opinion. But anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Miss Monica. Actually, sorry, Miss Violet. My bad, Violet. I'm sorry, Violet. Okay. Let me keep in mind you had 2 questions. So the first question was, why would this person be jealous of you? Why would this person be jealous of you? Okay, well, there's a lot of reasons why people will be jealous of people, and you're like, why is this person jealous of me? I ain't got shit. It's other things that people can covet that someone has that, you know, that they don't have, or they don't think that they have, or that they couldn't have, or that they'll never be, or think they can never be. Like, there's many reasons why somebody would be jealous. But let's see. Okay, Holy Spirit. Violet, her person, this person in question. Ooh, shit. Dropped my Lord. I dropped my card. I don't think my leg can reach that. Come on, card. Alright, I ain't gonna be too invasive because I don't feel like this person wants you to get all up in that. Give me 1 second. What do you know? This is what fell on the floor. 7 of Swords. Yeah, this person don't want... I mean, granted, I get it. Like, nobody want to have their exposed while they're... Okay, so I'm going to be, like I said, be respectful. Holy Spirit, what do you want Violet to know as to why this person... Okay, the Magician, Hermit. You could be a bit more in alignment with your power. The Sun and the 6 of Wands. So something about your energy is maybe a bit more extroverted, or maybe you're more social, or you could be someone that people like, or they feel like they're not that. Maybe they feel like they're more quiet, more hidden. Nobody really sees them. Nobody really pays attention to them. And there's something about your energy that maybe is more stand out. You could be someone that's in touch with your abilities, your if it's spiritual gifts, or it's just your ability to make things happen for yourself. Like, you're in touch, like you're in alignment. This person sees you as somebody that is, it's like this bright energy, and they feel like they're not. Even though they do have light, they don't feel like they are. And maybe the Hermit is also you as well. This could be interpreted as, again, somebody that is in alignment with themselves or in their power, or someone that is, it's like wisdom, or they just see you. How do I explain it? They're not jealous of something that you have physically or material wise, or looks or something. They covet your personality or something, or like how you, just who you are, like as an individual, what you're capable of, how you go after things. You could be someone that's ambitious. It's something about your energy that they're coveting, that they're jealous of. It has nothing to do with like external things. If it is external, it could be the fact that maybe people take to your energy well, or people like you, or you get some sort of attention that they feel like they're not getting, or that they would want to have. That's what I'm getting from this. Yeah. Okay. Um, what does this person like better about you and compared to this ex? Oh, somebody's ex. Okay, well that makes a little bit more sense. Shar. Okay, I got you. I see your submission. Thank you. Okay, let's see. What do you want her to know as far as her person? What is Ace of Wands? What is this person? Okay. Cool. Tower. Chariot. 7 of Swords came out again. I don't know why. No problem. I'll add you to the list in a second. So I feel like the same reasons at why that person, the ex or whatever, why this person would be jealous of you, is the very same reasons why your person looks at, like, whatever it is that you're asking, like, what do they see that's better in you than them? And that's kind of a messy, it's kind of messy, but I'm wording it in a way that is not so messy. So what Spirit wants you to know as far as what this person prefers more of in you than that other person, the same reasons why that person, the ex, is jealous. So something about your energy is very light, it's like independence. And I always get that for you. Like, you have a very independent vibe to you, but also somebody that is confident just in their own energy. This other person with the Tower card could have been a lot of drama. It could have been a falling out over the fact that, let's say for instance, it's quite opposite, that this person was very clingy or something like that. You have the Ace of Wands, so your energy is a bit more positive, more lighter, and I do feel like this person does like the fact that you are your own person. Like I said, with the Tower, it kind of gives me like drama, like a couple that's full of drama, maybe breaking up to make up, or if you're this liberated person, it could, like I said, be the opposite, where this person was clingy or something like that. So the Chariot, they just see that you guys are on the same page. Like, you guys just go. You guys might have the same ambitions, the same morals, the same values with the Chariot card, whereas this other person, it just wasn't a healthy foundation, or it just wasn't really built on the right things. That's what I'm getting from this. All right. So that was your reading, Miss Violet. So yeah, hopefully that made sense. Where we at? Okay, so Shar, I'm gonna add you after Monica. So Monica is next, and as far as I know, Shar is the last person. Okay, so let's move on to Miss Monica. And Violet, enjoy your weekend, be safe, and I'll talk to you in the next read or in divine time. Hey Tori, hey sis, how you doing? How are you doing? I meant to ask you, how'd you like your deck? I just thought about that today while I was walking to the mailbox, which is really strange, but I was like, I wonder how she likes that deck. Forgot what it's called. Okay, let me see. Before I forget, Monica, your timestamp is 62:03. And your question is, what do you need to know right now? What's that? What it is right now? What's that? What it is right now? Monica. Miss Monica, what do you need to know? Holy Spirit, what? King of Wands. You just trying to come out. What you want? Good. It's King of Wands. Okay. Holy Spirit. Alrighty. Got two Kangs. What's going on? Five of Swords, Seven of Cups, King of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. And Four of Wands, the bottom. Ona, is it too late? No, it's not too late. I only have, no, it's fine. It's not too late. Okay, so I'm wondering, and I'm hoping that, and then you have the World. Okay. If this resonates with you, let me know. If it does not, I can completely pull again, because this is a clear message, but I'm wondering, like, I hope I'm not picking up on Shar's question, because I had her question, like, off in my mind. But the energy that I'm getting with the King of Wands, Five of Swords, Seven of Cups, King of Cups, Ace of Swords, there's two possibilities presenting themselves. It's like a possibility with someone that already stands in your life versus a potential of something that is unknown yet to you. And it might be a decision that you have to make in regards to this King of Wands. It doesn't have to be a fire sign, of course, but I feel like this is someone that I feel... okay. I feel like with the King of Wands, it's giving like this vibe of somebody that is self-focused, that they're not really availed to build a foundation or relationship. And then the Seven of Cups is kind of like, well, I haven't explored everything, or there could still be more that awaits. And this potential could be a King of Cups, someone that is emotionally available. That's what I get from this. Let me clarify. Five of Swords. Death. Yeah. And it could also be too, like, this person is being called to either rise to the occasion or they're going to get X'd out. That is the potential. Clarify the King of Wands. Queen of Swords. Yeah, I can't. Shit, child. I'm gonna have to cut you off. It's either something shifts or I have to make myself available to someone that is available to me. Because it's like something here that could be a truth or an epiphany or a revelation. That epiphany or that revelation or that truth could kind of hurt a bit, but nonetheless the truth sets you free. So whatever this is that you come to, I am getting like, it's either somebody rises, they shift, something has to change, something has to give, or it's like you gotta go, like I gotta cut you out. That's what I'm getting from this. So hopefully that made sense, and if not, let me know and I can completely pull again. But I don't feel like, now that we got through it, I don't feel like that's Shar's energy, because that doesn't resonate with what she asked. But I know she was talking old, just left a karmic versus a new, so that's kind of why I was like, eh. Okay, it resonates. Okay. You're welcome. Yeah, I just want to make sure there's no confusions. All right. Okay, so we'll move on to the Shar, and you're very welcome, Monica. I always appreciate you. So thank you for being here, and you have a safe weekend. Enjoy yourself. Okay, Shar, you're up next. 6637 is your timestamp. Your question was in regards to new love energy. Ona, I see your submission as well. I will add you to the list in a minute. All right, let's clear out previous energies. We close it out with love. Ask for divine permission and clarity to tap into Shar's energy. As far as new love energy, what is the message that you have surrounding new love? Yes, I did get it. It just came in. Thank you. New love for Shar. What is the energy surrounding love? Ace of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Temperance. I feel like one more. Three of Cups. Okay. Ten of Swords at the bottom. So this, I feel like, represents what you left in the past, that karmic connection. So the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like, is, it feels kind of like this. Okay, so I feel like Spirit does want you to be receptive and open to something long lasting, especially if that's your desire, that's your intent for something that is stable. More so being receptive to the real thing, the real deal, because I'm seeing the Lovers. So let's say that the person that you dipped, you left, whatever, that person was the Devil card. That's like the complete opposite, the direct opposite, the counterfeit version of the Lovers. So being receptive to the person that is the real deal. I feel like that's what Spirit wants you to come to. Just be receptive. You don't have to know everything. It's like, know that whatever this is that's coming to you, it is going to be something that lasts a long time. It is something that is healthy. There's elements to it that you can't see. When I look at this card, I always pay attention to the fact that we can only see so much of the garden. But when you walk in that pathway, it might be greater and bigger land than what you can imagine behind this walkway, right? So with God or divine spirit, however you want to call it, the source, our creator, offering this stable, something that has the potential to, when you invest in this one pinnacle, it has the ability to multiply, right? So there's something about this. It's like, you don't have to know all the extra details of it, but be receptive to this healthy connection. Be receptive to something that is substantial, something that has the ability to last a long time. Then the Lovers card, I'm going to go back to that. Like, not only is it a divine union or someone that the divine has brought to you and you to them, but you're both making yourselves open and available for divine instructions. Because that angel here is overlooking the garden. The garden. So whatever this is, it's like, it's blessed. It's a blessed union. Whether you know yet who this person is or you don't know them yet, there's a blessed union that is there for you. You just have to be open to it. You don't have to know all the details yet. There is something that is blessed, and I'm getting divine protection as well. This is somebody that's going to bring you peace. That is how you know that they're your person. Most likely that is one of the things. I'm not going to say that's the only thing, but one of the major things I'm getting is that this connection, it comes with peace. It comes with stability. This person will pour into you and you pour into them. Again, there's an element of divine protection here. It's a divine connection, but it's an element of divine protection surrounding this connection. And when I say this person pours into you, meaning that they're not just breadcrumbing you, doing nice things for the moment or saying all the right things for a couple of weeks or 2 months or whatever, and then they just turn into this monster. But I feel like even when people breadcrumb, you're always going to see signs that something is off. Your spirit always knows, like, I always saw something, I just ignored it. With this connection, I feel like this person brings that sense of peace. It brings a sense of peace to you. So the 3 of Cups, I feel like Spirit wants you to be in a place of gratitude as well, or be in a place of rejoicing, like as if it's already here, because it does exist in the spirit. It just hasn't manifested in the physical yet, but it exists nonetheless. So you do have something to celebrate. That's beautiful. All right. So that is your reading, Shar. Cards don't want to go back in the deck. Okay. So that was your reading, Shar. Much love to you. I appreciate you for stopping by. Let me know if that was, resonating with your spirit. And of course, always take this up with divine, you guys. Don't just take my whole and total word for it. Seek God about it. All right. So Miss Ona, you're welcome. You have a good weekend and be safe. Okay. Ona, your timestamp is 71:51. All right. So let's see. Your question was whether you should come back to this place in September, if there's more for you there or for you here, or what. Okay. Should you come back to this place in September if there's more for you? Okay, so let's see. All right, Holy Spirit. Clear out previous energies with love. Clear out previous energies with love. Spirit, find wisdom, divine truth. Whoa. So the Temperance did want to come out after all. I'm going to take the ones that flipped upwards. Knight of Swords tried to come out. The Magician tried to come out, but he was in reverse. Turned him upright. Okay. So the Temperance definitely wanted to come out. Yes. Be receptive. Continue to be in that energy, knowing that it's come. Just be in a place of acceptance. Most definitely. Okay, let me see. Temperance, Wheel of Fortune, Star, and the 7 of Cups. Okay. I am getting that. I do feel like you're being guided to move in a new direction. So I'm not getting like, if it's like a question of returning to something, I don't see that. I feel like it's time for a new energy. And I feel like Spirit showing you in the like uncomfortability or something that like that not working out energy, that's a sign that it's time to shift. It's time to move in a new direction. Of course, with divine time, with the Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune, I'm getting timing with these 2 cards. And that divine timing, that perfect timing, is going to align you in the right energy that you need to be in. And I feel like right place, right time, or just right energy, right frequency at the right time. You know what I mean? Or that puts you in that place at the right time. So in other words, vibrational alignment. The 7 of Cups, there's elements of this that's not going to all the way be mapped out. Let me clarify this, because I'm getting like 2 things. I want to make sure I'm looking at this correctly. Holy Spirit, can you please? Thank you. 9 of Pentacles. So it could be something about resources. It doesn't have to necessarily be money, but you could be wondering, I wouldn't say money. I'm trying to figure out the best way to explain this. But it could be, well, how is this going to work out if I don't know where I'm going to stay at the time? Or it's something with that. Like, it's some elements that you may feel like you're not ready, or you don't have something when you feel like you should have it, or if you're being guided to go somewhere and you're like, I can't do that because I can't do this, this, and that. It's something behind it. But it's really like your emotions getting caught up in trying to figure everything out. That's what I'm getting. Because you really don't have anything to worry about with the Nine of Pentacles. The World card. Yeah, this feels like it's time for a new chapter. It's time for something new. It's time to move in a new direction. In divine time. Could even be around towards the end of the year. I don't know. It's something, because you got Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune. That is Sagittarius energy. Sag with the Temperance. Jupiter, which is Sagittarius' ruling planet. Could even be around that season or that time of year. Sag season. Maybe you make that decision. You make that move. Something comes into alignment. Maybe in Aquarius season. I don't like doing the time thing, but I noticed the relations to this in divine timing. So Sag, something kicking off in Sagittarius season into Aquarius season. Yeah. That's what I'm getting from that. That's what I'm seeing. So let me know if that makes sense. And, you know, place your focus and your decisions in God's hands always, of course. But yeah, it's just what I'm getting. Hopefully that makes sense, or it points you in the right direction. All right. I think that's all for this evening, you guys. That was my last read, Miss Ona. So yeah, let me know if that makes sense. Much love to you. But yeah, that is all. I think that will be my last reading for tonight. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining and rocking with me. Thank you. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and update the timestamps in the chat, or not in the chat, in the description box. I'm gonna go ahead and update it, and we're gonna call it an evening. Okay. So thank you guys again for joining, and I'll see you guys next week, or in the next whatever the next live or reading is, whatever. But yeah, be blessed. Take care. Peace.